Hello, I'm Bill Lampton, here to talk with you about the book, Managers, Can You Hear Me Now? With the subtitle, Hard-Hitting Lessons on How to Get Real Results. The book is written by Denny F. Striegel, former president and CEO of Verizon Wireless, and Frank Switek, who has been a performance consultant to 25 Fortune 500 companies. Management is a topic that has been central to me professionally. I spent 23 years as the vice president of 3 colleges and then a medical center. And since 1997, I have worked very closely with managers at all levels as a convention and conference speaker, seminar director, and speech coach. So I'm always on the lookout for ideas and approaches that will strengthen management. This book certainly does that. Mention a few highlights. One is that, to me, this book has at least 3 natural audiences. One would be aspiring managers. If you're thinking about preparing yourself for management, this is the playbook for you. You can assess whether or not you currently have the skills and attributes that the best managers have, and if not, you can chart a path towards achieving those. Secondly, this book is for those already in management. Again, this book is a good way to measure what you're doing and what you might need to be doing instead. Third, the book is very valuable for those who are being managed. You'll see what the best managers do. You can help your manager progress to the level that he or she needs to be. The format of the book is excellent, very well organized, easy to read, and the valuable points that the authors make are supported by real life experiences from corporations that they have worked with and for. Some of the other attractions to me in this book, the authors state that humility is essential for top managers. In fact, they talk against those who have the all about me syndrome. In their observation, the best managers are so busy getting things done that they don't have time to worry about their own image. No, they're getting things done instead. The book centers around the fact that results are what management is all about. It's not how busy you are, it's not how busy you look, it's not how many reports you write, it's not how many meetings you attend, what credentials you acquire. No, it's on the results that you get through the people you manage. They go on to say that management is not a popularity contest, and that the manager who concentrates so heavily on just getting consensus is not going to get very much done. You may not be liked as a manager for your personality, but you will be admired because of what you help the organization achieve. Well, if a manager is going to do what's important, what are the 4 fundamentals? They're spelled out very clearly. Number 1, grow revenue. Number 2, get new customers. Number 3, keep the customers you have already. Number 4, eliminate costs. I recommend that you spend some time on the section that begins on page 50, because it talks about how the best managers spend their day, what they do in the morning, what they do at noon, what they do in the afternoon. You'll be pleased, as I was, to see that a manager should give 100% of energy, attention, and effort during those daylight hours, but except for rare occasions, reserve the evening hours for hobbies and family time and relaxation, so that you'll refresh yourself to give your best at work the next day. As a professional speech coach, I certainly applaud what the authors recommend in the way of conducting meetings and giving presentations. In my professional judgment, they're right on target there. An interesting point is what they call the 5-15 approach. Here's how it works. When an employee is going to write a report to give to the manager, the employee should spend no more than 15 minutes writing it. It should be very simple, very direct. The 5 comes in where the manager should not have to spend more than 5 minutes reading it and understanding it. The 5-15 combination comes from the fact that this should be presented at 5:15 in writing at the end of a day. Spend plenty of time with Chapter 7 because Chapter 7 talks about the 9 ways that leading managers think. A very vital chapter. I also like, and you'll benefit from, the chapter which talks about managing distractions as a manager. Every one of us knows that we have hundreds of distractions every week, possibly every day it seems like, draining our time, draining our attention. How do you manage those distractions and keep on track with what you really need to get done? Some valuable tips there. There's a bonus for those who read this book as well, and that is that Denny Striegel is on YouTube with quite a few short videos talking about the major points that he makes in this book. So if you want to go beyond the book, look at what Denny Striegel does on YouTube. They're very easy to watch and very informative. You can tell by now that I think this is an excellent book for those aspiring to be managers, those who are already managers, and those being managed. I recommend that you get this book, that you study it carefully, that you incorporate its principles, and eventually you will become one of those managers that gets the types of results, visible results, long-range results through your people that this book describes and advocates. Thanks for being with me. I'm Bill Lampton.